Hello everyone, and welcome to Telione Season 2, Episode 69. In our last episode, we finally blocked off the end of the boating arc, landing on the continent of Tuvrus, and having a little bit of a party with the Stormmane tribe, as best as they could with the supplies they had. Tents were brought up, fires were made, hunting parties were gone out for deer and such. Festivities began, dancing, music, but still some more talking about politics, as the king and queen needed to know what our group's next plan was going to be. Being told that they were planning on heading to the capital of Teragorn, the king, queen, and of course Bivrel, their loyal assistant, wanted to tag along because they wanted to see if Tagrin Drakethane was still alive. You all then went to talk to Aubrey Masterflower and Wakia to figure out what they wanted to do, since you potentially could take a very large majority of the people you need with you, but they decided that they wanted to stay with the Stormmane tribes, seen as big saving is definitely something that the Stormmanes can do, so having that protection is nice for them. Then we travel over to the city of Teragorn, Kai's home, to a tree that was recognized within one of the spice districts or something. I don't remember anymore. Boy, where was it? Rolled Hills. Yeah, it was one of the markets. I don't remember which one. It's been a month. Going from the markets, it was a really short trip over to Kai's house. Entered. Almost everything seemed to be normal, as there was a hole found in Kai's room. You all shimmied down the hole, traveling for what felt like forever almost, and entered into this large chamber where a weapon of some kind was put to, I believe, Giltesh's head, who was leading the pack. You had then met with Jarvan, and then later Dorthax, two workers of the Broken Anvil, Kai's old stomping grounds. Learn some information about what's been going on within the city with the toddler, as Dorthax nicely put it, that has been walking around, also called the mini-armed monster. But after that, you connected with them and then went to sleep, getting a well-deserved long rest. Waking up nice and early the next day, you all decided to head out with Giltesh's eyes for a new set of armor. Going to the Steel Patch District, finding the beautiful establishment called Cloudstone, meeting Nuzzle, getting a discount, and getting a beautiful set of Ansvelt heavy armor. As soon as you walked out, this shorter, humanoid-looking girl, large pigtails, very freckled face, and a big old smile, says, "Hey, you guys look familiar." And that's where we pick up right now. Is there anything you guys want to do immediately?
Oh, okay. I thought I was doing the oil paint thing. Since she spoke to us, can I check and see? Oh God. Can I check and see if it's the same voice I heard in my dream?
It would not be the same voice, no.
Okay.
The voice you had heard in your dreams was a little bit older than this one.
Okay. Just checking.
Do I, at this point, I know of the Tansian family, but would I recognize her? Because I wasn't around when, the vision appeared to everybody. I would just, I wouldn't know who this is unless someone told me.
Yeah, unless someone had shown you a minor illusion of the family, this is just a 13, 14-year-old looking girl that's just standing in front of you with a big old grin on her face. But I had sensed my mom's presence, but it wasn't her, it was you guys. Hello, and welcome to my town.
Hello.
Hi.
Am I supposed to know who you are?
Yeah, I don't recognize you. You are pretty, so hello.
Hi. Also, I do have Mikiel with me. I had to go back and check my notes. I had put him down for bed the night before, but I would have him. So I hope this doesn't go bad.
Fireball.
What are you guys doing here?
What are you doing here? I was just, we were just visiting my family that's here.
Oh, you have a family too? That's cool.
So, what do you want from us?
The 5 of you? Not really anything. I just was wondering why I felt my mom's presence and wasn't her, so kind of upsetting, but hey, new friends.
When she says mom's presence, can I roll detect? Do I have that spell even up today? Actually, that's the first question.
I would like to make a check for something I don't have right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, detect magic, that's the first level? Second level? Oh, God.
That's a great question. There should be a search bar.
I think it's first.
I
It's
thought it was
first
first.
level?
I think
Oh, yeah.
so.
Because Dispel is
don't-
third, and that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I
immediately.
have Dispel. Anyway, I don't have it, so never mind. I don't have that shit. Can I look around to see if, like, I know what they mean?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Actually, insight. It would be insight check.
Insight?
Mhm.
Okay.
Anyone can
And
make this
that-
insight check if you want to get an idea about this.
I'm not smart enough for this.
It would be a... Oh, that's intimidation. Wrong one. That's a 16.
Okay. Anyone else doing it, or did we just go with Kai's?
Would I even be able to do an insight check on her because I don't know who she is?
It's more of like an insight check on just like your surroundings right now.
Oh,
It's a really weird insight check, all things considered.
Alright, I guess I'll
Fair
go
enough.
through since if that's more the case, then yeah. Because I do
I
know
got
who
a
she is.
7.
So it's just like
Okay,
what?
I wanna do it too.
18 plus what's
it should be a fat
9
zero,
plus
buddy.
3?
Oh no, because you have
No.
proficiency in bullshittery.
Yeah. Oh, you were right. It is a 0, but somehow I have advantage.
Yes, because
Oh,
of
we had the rune.
your weapon.
I rolled an 18. Let's see if I can roll better than that. I did not. So 18.
Okay. So a 16 and 18. When she says mom's presence, you feel a chill shoot up your spine. She seems to be referencing the curse of insanity that you guys have.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna walk a little bit closer to her, and then I'm gonna get down on my knees, see if I can get closer to eye level. Probably still taller than her.
You'd be
Like-
close.
Well, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Sonia. Sonia Tanzian. What's all your names?
I'm Enos.
Hi.
Giltesh.
I'm Willow.
Willow, this is the daughter we've been talking about from the family that ripped part of our ship.
Why did you know my name?
I'm gonna just quickly take a step back. I usually would have Miguel on my back and not on my chest, just because he's heavier. I'm just gonna maybe step kind of behind Enos.
Okay.
Just so,
There were so many things that were just talked to me, and I immediately lost all of them. I know Giltesh said, "Why did you my name?" But I think someone else said something, and I've already forgotten it.
I said, Willow, this is
Oh yeah,
the...
you were telling Willow stuff. That's right. Okay, thank you. I'm out of it today. Who attacked your ship? That doesn't seem like
Oh,
something that we
yeah.
would do.
Your father.
We had a run-in with your father on
Oh.
the ocean. I think he was just having a bad day.
He doesn't usually attack again unless provoked, so I guess he must have sat on something bad that morning.
Maybe.
But if he was in the middle of the ocean, what could he have sat on? An urchin? You're starting to get the idea that she is a little bit smarter than what her age looks like.
Mhm.
So she might not be as young as she's presenting. For legal
Question.
reasons.
Yeah. The moment she's like pondering about what her family's up to. Hey, I'm not gonna say your name, but I'm referencing to her. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what your family is up to? Like, do you know what their plan is to do with our land, world?
I was told to find a home and make it homely. That's what I've done.
Yes, but they're conquering and pillaging. You know that, right?
Well, not here. I haven't really been able to travel anywhere else. I've kind of just been here because I've enjoyed it so much. I like being up high with the clouds and such. It's very beautiful.
Yes, but I am grateful that you've kept this place intact and not hurt anyone. But
Well, that's also not 100% true, but I'll let you continue.
that's what I mean. I don't know, you're hurting a lot of people. And I just feel like your parents are also doing that on a grander scale. If you care about that. I'm just trying to gauge you, honestly.
Well, Dad is always looking for more power. So he would go wherever the most power would be. I don't know where that would be. I'm just here.
Okay. What could we do to make you not be here?
I can't think of much. I enjoy it here way too much. I have my pillars now that I can swing from. I love the lightness here, the light breathing. When you go to the very top of the mountain and jump really high, you almost feels like you're floating sometimes.
Yeah. Have you heard a lot of people? Like, I mean,
If they attack me, it's self-defense. That's what I've always been told by my older sister.
That's crazy.
I'm looking over at Enos to be like, I'm looking at him with like eyes of like, please help me. I don't want to do this, but at the same time, it's like logic's not working with them specifically.
I want to try to.
Fireball.
She's still shorter than I am, and I'll also, like, I'll use my staff kind of to just help me like kneel down. What exactly do you do in self-defense?
Oh, you want to see?
Maybe not.
As long as it isn't on a person.
Well, I don't have to hit anyone, but I can still show you. But I think the Tesh, that one. I think you were asking a question.
It just seems like you were interested in my name, and I just wanted to know why.
Give me an insight check.
10.
She rolled worse than that on her original roll, so.
I have a +8.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Fucking 2.
Yeah. So that would mean your passive insight's like an 18, so that'd be why you picked up on it so easily.
Yeah, passive 18 on my insight.
Gil Tesh. She like starts poking herself in the head. One of my sisters had mentioned you before. Said that she had seen you in the Shadowfell. And something else. I just can't remember.
It was a long time ago.
Are they friends?
Him and my sister?
Yes. Does your sister refer to him as a friend?
She said his name once, and then got really scared or shy. I don't know. Did you do something to my sister?
Well, funny enough, I don't remember anything from the Shadowfell.
Oh.
So I was actually going to ask you a question.
Yeah. That's where I was born.
Oh, I see. 1 second. While I pull up my notebook.
You and your sister born in the Shadowfell?
Yes. Me and the twins were all three of us were born in the Shadowfell.
Are the twins younger or older than her?
They're older.
Right? Because she's the youngest, right?
Yes, this is the youngest.
And then there's...
And it's 3 kids total, right?
There's 4 kids total.
4, right?
Is there like an oldest sister?
Yeah, there's an oldest sister, the twins, and then Sonia.
I had it the other way. Thank you. Wait, so only the twins and her were born in the Shadowfell? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So not the oldest?
Interesting. No. I believe she was born in a place called Bartovia? No, that wasn't it.
Oh.
Barcelona? No, that wasn't it either. History
I swear to
check.
God, if you say Barovia, I'm gonna shit myself.
Wait, what?
I can't remember. I can't
What's
remember.
the check?
She rolled a history check to see if she could remember. If any of you want to make a history check, you can. It will be a DC 20.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
fuck.
I'm not doing it. I have a.
I'll try it.
One. I can't
Yeah, I'll try it too.
I don't even know what my history
And I'll try,
is.
man.
It's a plus 0.
25.
25? Forget
25
that.
plus 7.
There you go.
You
I got a
had
3.
Gil, that just makes a lot of sense for you and your time in Carleone.
Yes.
Because Carleone and the king and queen have such a background with vampirism, there has been research into the planes where vampirism stems from. What was the roll on the dice? Was it a
18.
18? Okay. So you know that there had been research into vampirism during a time where the king and queen were in bad health, mainly the king. Yes, it was the king, I believe. Shit. I don't remember my own lore. It was one of them. They had been doing research, and a hag, which they didn't know at the time, had shown up and pulled a bat out of her pocket. She had gotten that bat from a location called Barovia, a place where an evil vampire lord had taken over and made it his own domain.
Is that like, just for my own notes, is that like a whole separate plane?
It is basically a prison for a vampire lord.
So she pulled out a bat, and then I guess like the bat bit them.
Yeah, the
is the
bat
assumption.
bit.
Okay.
I want to say it was the king. I believe the king was the one that was in pain first. God, this is like deep notes for me.
I think it was the wife. I don't remember.
Fuck, I don't.
They're both.
I think I have it
Yeah,
somewhere
they are
in my
both
notes, but that's,
vampires.
like,
Yeah.
lore.
So one of them.
Who was the first one to turn? Okay.
It's gonna bother the shit out of me that I don't remember this off the top of my head. Blah blah.
Balovia.
Blah. It was his wife first.
Ah.
Haha.
Was the wife first? Okay. Yes.
Is that almost like a demi-planar prison? Or is it like
It is
on
basically a
continent?
demi-plane. But with that high of a roll, that's about as much information as you get.
Okay. And that's where, and we started talking about Balovia because of what was asked.
Where her oldest sister was
Oldest
born.
reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the oldest was born in Barovia, and then the other 3 were born in the Shadowfell.
Yes.
And the oldest is another like sister, or is just older, like the oldest kid?
It's the oldest kid, which is a sister.
Okay.
I think there's only one boy, right? It's twin.
Yeah, there's only one boy.
Okay. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
All right. Are you perhaps talking about Barovia?
Barovia.
Barovia. Okay.
Baloney.
Barovia. My baloney has a version?
Yes.
Okay.
That lettering sounds right.
Although it might be Barcelona.
No, I think they said that was a cursed land.
Oh shit! Oh god! This is
Granted, so is the Shadowfell.
This is an anti-Barcelona D&D show.
No.
Yeah.
I want to go to Barcelona someday.
No, you committed to. Anyways,
Don't kick me out.
Own it.
okay.
I'm there right now.
Would perhaps do you remember if your sister ever told you that there was somebody else there with me? Did your sister happen to mention that?
No, I didn't really press her that much. She kind of left the dinner table really quickly that night and didn't seem to want to talk about it, so I didn't push her. I think Cairo did, though.
Oh.
Cairo?
I don't know.
My brother?
Is that spelled like Cairo as in Egypt?
Cyro.
Ugh.
So like gyro.
It's like McKinsley, but spelled in some weird way.
Sorry, I don't think we know all of your names now at this point, so we're just...
Well, yeah, being inquisitive is always good.
Let's not say any of them, though, to be completely honest.
Do you happen to know where your sister is that met me in the Shadowfell?
When we split up, her and Cairo both went south? And you guys have heard that the twins are in Caulfield, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I
Do
believe.
we know the
someone said
girl's
that.
name of the twins?
No.
I don't think so.
We don't know nothing of any other kids.
Yeah.
What are your other siblings' names?
Well, my oldest one is Clevelena.
Oh God.
And the middle one is Vimreth.
And outside of game, to clarify,
Yes.
that second
The
one is
fuck?
the one with Cairo.
Yes, Vimrith is with Cairo.
Okay.
That's twins.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. I'm having to.
So now we
get
know all
this
their
in mind.
names.
How about that?
Okay.
What a good timeline. But I was just looking for my mom, and you guys aren't them. So high fives, and I'll get out of here.
Oh, I still wanted you to show me what you do, right? To people who attack you.
I can do
As
that.
long as you can keep it, don't destroy a building or anything. Just
Can I send an Ember inside of the shop that we just went into and be like, please, if you're in this room, please leave?
that's a bad idea. But if she still has her hand up, I'll give her a high five.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was about to do it too.
Because I want to make sure anyone in the shop, literally feet behind us, has time to evacuate.
I don't know how high fives work, or else I would give her one. I'm just like staring confusedly at the hand of like.
Just love the idea of this fire elemental dog walking in, and also looking over, going, "What is this? You must leave. What?
You need to go.
You should not be here. Things might go bad."
I'll give her a high five.
Okay. Let me go write something down real quick.
That's right.
Oh no.
And
And as you do, you see her pigtails shoot out and almost becomes its own weave of itself as these two spectral arms start to form, with the same similar appearance as the spikes going out of the city. And she kind of like picks herself up with them and she's like walking around on them. Yeah,
That's cool.
nice and simple.
So, what exactly are your plans for this city?
To swing around, do some sick jumps, and make friends with as many old dwarves as possible.
Just a skater kid, you guys.
But you don't
Yeah.
plan on hurting anyone.
He just wants to be Tony Hawk.
No, but this Dragonborn keeps yelling at me, and it kind of makes me sad sometimes. But
I'm not yelling.
no. A fully white scale Dragonborn, not you.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's.
Wait, there's another
where-
Dragonborn?
Yes.
I think that's
Where
what's
have
been
you
yelling
seen
at me.
her? Where have you seen her? Please.
She's been hanging out with a really old dwarf guy, farther up the mountain. I was told, "Do not enter here again, or I will shoot you out of the sky." And I thought that was kind of mean.
She cares a lot about the people here, so she's afraid, like we all are.
That's
so
fair.
if you don't plan on hurting anyone here, I guess coexisting is an option. I guess.
Cool.
I guess.
Is there
For the
is there is there a particular reason you just want to make friends with old dwarves?
I met a really old one, and he was really nice, and said that a lot of the other people in the city are really nice and kind of fun to work with. I think he said his name was Duke. Yeah,
That name ring a bell to me?
Duke Tagrin Drake thing.
Oh yeah, no it does.
His name. Wait, what's his name?
His
again?
title is Duke. His name is Tagrin Drake thing.
Drake Thing.
Thane.
Thane. Oh, I thought it was Drake Thing. I was like, oh well. Okay.
21. Can you
Hang
do
on,
something?
Yeah. So. But like, what do you mean easier to work with?
They're really nice people, and as long as I don't hurt anybody, they won't hurt me. Those were his words.
Right. That sounds.
So are they
sounds
just
good.
like baking something for you?
No. I'm just kind of here. They-
Insight.
They do what they want to do. I do what I want to do. Everything's
Can I get
good.
a check
Yeah.
on that.
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Have you ever been to the Feywild?
Natural 1 for 19.
Oof.
For 9.
For a 19, I was like, wait a minute. What
It
kind
would
of
co-
rogue
I said
bullshit
that
is this?
Because it was on 19 and then it rolled over to a 1. I was like, oh.
She seems to be telling the truth. Out of all the plane hopping I've done, I don't think I've ever been to the Feywild. I've only plane hopped once from Shadowfell to here.
Mhm.
Yes. But I'm gonna go jump around some more. My morning exercise. Good to meet you.
Yeah, you too. We'll see you around.
Try to give a high five, having watched Enos and Giltesh do it.
Okay, so Willow and
Yeah.
Gil give high fives. Perfect.
I'm not touching her.
Oh,
dog.
shit.
Why did you
Okay.
not keep it earlier?
Okay, time to make some changes on roll 20.
Yeah. I knew it.
Ian, yours has changed.
Good, because I always felt bad because I didn't have any. And I used to have one, so I was like, okay, I need to actually
Catherine,
take
yours
some.
has changed. All
Oh.
right.
Okay. Let's see.
And with that, you guys give a high five at the same time. She's like kind of falls backwards, and you see a rift appear underneath her, and she vanishes.
Well, that was interesting.
Oh.
Don't like the situation we're in. Coexisting is an option. I don't want coexisting to be an option. I want to make that clear. But if that's what we're with, then I guess that's what we have to do. I want to speak to Lilith immediately and see what's her plan, because she could honestly, and no offense to us, she'll probably make a better plan than we have.
Yeah. I mean, you know your people here, and I follow your lead. But I think coexistence right now is probably the best option.
Ugh,
If
know.
she's not doing anything wrong, I don't see why we should get in the way, at least for now.
Yeah.
Maybe if we can drive her family out, she'll just follow suit.
And
The
that's
only
kind
ones
of
we really should worry about are the parents, who I know are causing the most destruction, and probably, if I remember correctly, the twins, right,
Mm-hmm.
are also like actually making a mess. I don't remember.
The twins are making a mess. You've heard nothing about Clevlena.
Yeah, I know. So I figured. So those are the biggest worries right now, I believe. I think that we should tackle.
yeah.
As long as
I wanted
Yeah.
to.
Oh, okay, sorry.
What were you saying, Giltesh? I'm sorry.
I was just clarifying about how we got the information because Raskus knew information about the twins.
Yeah, I couldn't remember
And-
if you gave it to them or not.
I scried with or messaged with like the 25, like twins are here, I am safe,
Mm-hmm.
like where they are,
Yeah.
and then asking about like I asked something about how everyone is, and that's when I found out about Eleanor and tried scrying and didn't get anything.
Okay, perfect. And
Rest in peace.
I will say for Enos, Giltesh, and Kai, yes, all three of you have been within close proximity to Helena, and you felt that presence. Sonia basically didn't have any presence to her.
Okay.
Weak.
All right.
Strike now.
I,
Meteor swarm.
if only I
If
had.
we combine the mine, Willow's, and yours spell slots, we could get a 9th level spell.
Definitely do like a move or a fireball. See what happens.
I have a first level
Yes.
spell, alright? This guy's self.
Oh shit! All right, all 4 of us now, like
From the
Power
hat, by the way.
Rangers.
From the hat, not from me, but yeah.
We all just connect.
Fucking Ultron
Anyways.
yourselves.
Yeah. Okay, so it seems like now, I guess we're gonna go see this Dragonborn.
Yeah. I wish it was under better circumstances. And I want you to know from the start, she might be really mean towards me in general. But
Just
she.
why?
It's just how she is. I don't know. We don't have the best relationship, but it's only because of her job. She needs to make sure she protects people, and I'm an anomaly kind of to her, and it really bugs her. So yeah, even though she's kept an eye on me for a long time, like, it's fine. I'm not offended by it. It's just, it's something I accept. But I just want you to know in advance before we get there.
Yeah, it's kind of like how Sartine is mean to you, Giltesh. You know, she doesn't have love.
Oh,
Does
is
she
that
love
love?
me?
Love's a strong word. All right.
Obsession.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what it sounds like.
Something about her cares. Whether it's
Willow.
about your pelt or, sorry.
Yeah,
Go on.
you're good.
I'm done.
Do you feel safe having Mikiel here?
I mean, he's got a protection necklace on him. There's not much that could happen to him, and if a fight really does break out, I'll find somewhere to stick him. But I feel safer having him with me than leaving him in a city that I'm not familiar with.
No, that's fair. Okay.
Considering some of you material planers are a little strange.
Whoa.
Well, wait. To be honest,
You can never
as
mind.
Brian, I'm thinking about it. Enos? You're the only material planer, here, Bucko.
I was gonna say,
Yes,
you can say material plana.
Shut up.
I mean more the nationality, not the ethnicity.
Shut up, here.
Material planer.
Shut up.
Oh, that was.
See,
I'm
I
trying
feel
so
like
hard to
that
look
was
stuff up,
perfect.
and I cannot focus. I love it.
See, I feel like if we weren't streaming, you would have laughed at that.
Shut up.
And you know it. That's the thing.
Anyways,
That was,
Oh
perfect.
God,
Sorry,
it's
y'all.
been a day and a half. This is great.
You change your mind, I guess.
I'm going to find Lilith, I guess. Whether
There's
that's
that.
well, I'm sorry, Enos, what were you doing?
I was just saying, if Willow changes her mind, there's that safe haven with your friends, right? That seems like a pretty safe place.
Yeah, them or there is this other place that I used to run into all the time, and they were really nice people, and that's on the way if that's something you whatever's closer, honestly. Back to my own place or this venue I used to go to all the time, and it had a bunch of nice people.
I
So-
love
Is
the
it
way
a
you're wording
place
that.
for children?
Give me a second. Would Kai be able to put it together? I didn't see children when I was there, but I know there's people who are there, and they're all wonderful people.
Yeah, they are.
I am more comfortable keeping him with me. I mean, I've been able to protect him in the woods of the Feywild, and there are much worse things there than there are here. I hope.
Fair enough. All right, guys, let's go.
Yeah.
And
Moving along the main road, going up through the Steel Patch District, unless you want to take shortcuts, that's completely up to you. If you want to take alleyways, you can. Or if you just want to follow the main road, you also can as well. I will not stop you
do
either
we
way.
know if Trient, like, we haven't seen any signs of like Trient or was that only Helena's thing? I don't know.
You've only really encountered a Trient with Helena.
Okay, so I guess we'll take the quickest route.
Okay. Vertical we go. It's a lot more steps, a lot less ramps, so your thighs will be on fire by the time you get there. But you do see a couple more shops. One's probably a tailor, there's a leather worker, alchemist. You go by and you a little bit off in the distance you see what you can only imagine to be a magic shop. It's not magic for the mindless, because I had to change it up at some point.
Marty's wall.
Hold on, let me just erase what I wrote then.
We hadn't had a Marty's wall joke in a while.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Cassie's Co.
No. You do see a couple buildings that have only one door for 3 buildings wide. Those are fairly rare, but you do see a couple of them. And after about, I don't know, 500 to 1,000 steps going almost completely vertical, you see this large 40-foot wall that expands this entire inset part of the mountain. Everyone but, I guess Enos and Giltesh could give me history checks, or Kai could say what's happening. If you guys are
This
interested in the
is-
topography, this would be the Overhang District.
Yeah, this is the Overhang District, and Lilith lives in this district mostly because she can watch over everyone here. Because we're at the top of the mountain, more or less, right?
You are at the nobles' quarters.
Yeah.
There is still one location above the Overhang District, but there's only really 2 families that live up there.
Yeah. Yeah, this is for the nobles and for a lot of the important people here. And hopefully she's here.
Yeah. The wall, is called the Tellstone Barracks. It is about 40 feet high, where there's a very many window slits going throughout it. There are 3 main entrances going into it. It's 200 foot wide, and it almost seems like there's a very large mouth of a cave or something that contains this overhang district, and this is the barricade wall to keep people that shouldn't be in out.
And kind of at the mouth of it, I just say, "Hello, it's Kai. Lilith knows me. I want to talk. If anyone's here."
Give me a perception check.
That's like the equivalent of a "Hey, you up" text.
Hey, the perception's good on Kai, so that text was sent. That is a 19.
Yeah, you say this, and as you approach one of the three buttressed archways, you see a head peek out, and then just duck right back in.
No, the one with the face that just poked its head out. No, I saw you. Please, we're trying to help.
Yeah,
Please.
with the 19-year, it sounds like they're talking to someone else inside.
Are they still like? Do I still hear? Okay.
It starts to go a little bit quiet after about 15 to 20 15 to 20 seconds.
For Rebbe Fab there.
What's Freddy doing?
Fabbin.
About 2 minutes later,
Just dead silent.
yes. About 2 minutes later, you notice at a lot of these window slits, you see arrows start to form.
Please, not this right now. I really want to help. What's going on? Lilith, please stop.
I turn to Willow and I'm just like, this is actually our usual welcome, to be honest.
This seems
Not very
about right.
polite.
No, it's not.
Not very hospitable.
You hear "Kukum" as the buttress starts to go up, and you see a rotund figure walk out with a giant maul behind him. Who'd you say you were?
Hi, Brightburn.
He reaches under his belly fold, takes out a book. No fun today, boys. He is on the list. I don't know your friends, though.
They're with me, and the same thing goes on. If they mess up anything, you know, she can have my head or whatever. That rigmarole.
You do know Lilith. Welcome to Tellstone Barracks. And you hear the chains go once more, and the buttress goes all the way up, and he just slams his maul into the ground and just beckons you inside.
Buttress.
I am
You
so
know-
over it. It's just like, oh god. After they
No,
hit time, it's so
Skeletesh.
old.
One of you carry Mekiel. My back is getting tired.
I can.
Sure.
Oh,
Or
okay.
whatever.
No, it's fine.
Paper-
though.
rock,
You both
paper,
just drop
scissors
them at the
for
same
it.
time, like boulder, parchment, shears.
Quartz, parchment, shears. We can do rollies to see who holds the kid.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was so kidding.
I definitely have him wrapped in like one of
I'm
those like
not-
really long like baby Bjorns where you have to like wrap it around you, and so so whoever does it gets to be wrapped up like a mom.
Well, I'm shirtless, so I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 15. So
There you go.
Giltesh gets to baby Bjorn the
yes.
For the next 45 seconds, wrapping this child around the new Ansveld armor that Giltesh is wearing.
Yeah.
extra
I'm
layer
doing
of protection.
it. Yes.
Yeah, human shield.
plus 1 to AC.
Plus 1 to hit points.
Yeah.
You gain 1 temporary hit point. Congratulations.
Damn. The fact that it's temporary. The fact-
Because if I do more than anything above a 1, it is a very temporary
Yeah.
hit point.
Fair enough.
But beckons you inside, and the structure of this cave turns out to not really be a cave, but looks more like an impact site. It looks more like a meteor struck in this exact spot and just indented the side of the mountain. And within, you can see this pathway that then branches off into 3 different sections, off to I'm gonna say the right because I don't give a fuck. Off to the right, you see this wide stone building. Oh, I'm just gonna look at the last name and guess it's this one. I was wrong. Yes, it is this one. It seems smaller because it doesn't have much verticality to it. You don't see any stairs surrounding the building. It's predominantly has a bunch of ramps that go up to any entrances. Looking at all the buildings here, you can tell the one directly in front of you is dwarven in nature. The one to your left is elvish in nature, and this one would be considered human in nature. Not very extensive by any means. It just seems to be a nice abode. And from this angle, you can see it goes fairly deep into this section of the cave. To the other side, you see a multi-level building that is very etched with elven letterings and designs. Western side. Yes, I was right. It is on the left. I remembered. It doesn't seem to be embedded into the wall, but it is standing on its own. It has its own back garden and such. The doors and windows have a very beautiful arching to it, and I already said gardens, and it has large patios surrounding it. The building in front goes inset into the wall. It's very similar to how the rest of the dwarven buildings are for the rest of the city, where there's more of a face to this building, and then it just goes in. Said all that. Has a bunch of large pillars on the front, which holds the balconies that go off of the upper floors. There's intricate stonework because dwarves do a lot of stone masonry and stuff like that. It is also very colorful. You can see that there are many different types of stones that build this building. And it just glows. That's the rest of the important words from that paragraph.
Good job.
Yes. Other than that, it seems to be a fairly empty cave. Overall, this impact site is only about 200 feet in diameter.
I turn over to the guard. What happened here? Who made that indent?
Man, fuck if I know.
I'll ask.
It's been here forever from how long I've been here.
Okay.
And like you would know that this is where this has always been. It's always been a meteor impact site is where they built these buildings.
So not a
No, this is not a new development. This is how it has always been.
Well, never mind then. And I wouldn't. I thought that was like the kid was like, "Let me do a kickflip and slam into this."
Yeah. Oh, I messed up my ollie and I broke the mountain.
Yeah. Like Jesus.
But yeah. There is lights throughout this area. And with your passive perception, you do see a white-scaled figure on the top of Telstone Barracks yelling at people.
Yeah, I'm gonna start making my way to those barracks then.
Yeah, you just walked through them to see the opening. So you go to start talking to Mr. McLarchhammer, and you go, "I'll be back," and just head into the barracks. What is everyone else gonna do?
Would this be better if we let him go by himself, or should we potentially go as backup, since she seems like she might be hostile to Kai?
I mean, I would like to go personally.
I think we should meet this person.
Because this is the first time I think I would ever see another Dragonborn, so... And I don't have to kill this one, so that'd be kind of nice.
I'll just gently pat Giltesh on the shoulder.
Okay. So you all head into Telstone. It's about 20 feet wide of a barracks. You immediately enter into like a recreational room. There's a ping pong table that's slightly slanted because of the way the mountain is. So it makes the game a lot harder. On the other side of the room, you can see a spiral staircase that goes up. Travel up the spiral staircase. Second floor, you just hear a bunch of snoring. And the third floor is the top of the building as you enter on to the... Ooh, I used to know the name of this. So I'm just going to say the top. Fancy word for it. Enter it here. As you see a fairly tall dragonborn woman, and she's just screaming at a couple humans.
I wait until it's not as intense, because usually she's like, to eventually at a certain point is just like pointing and like getting in their face. I'll wait until it hits that lull, and I'm just like, Lilith.
Who's using my name again? How many times have I told you all? You call me Captain in this scenario. Turns around, sees you, and you just see that arm cock back as fast as possible.
I'm going to try to move Earth and try to just shift myself an inch away, like up to the side, so it goes wide.
You and your tricks. I thought you were dead. You were supposed to be dead, from what I had heard. Good to see you, Sparky.
I'm here to inform you on what's going on in your city.
Looking at her, she does not look similar to how she did before. As her
What's different about it?
As her hand unfurls, her claws are longer, her fangs are longer, and it looks like she hasn't slept in days. You want to tell me what's happening in my city? Okay. Yeah. When did you get here?
Not too long ago, but we met the guest of honor.
Yeah. Was she cordial with you? She tried to be cordial with me, and that didn't go well.
And my question is, we talked to her for a good bit, and we know that you have a plan, and your plan seems like, just by looking at you, it seems like you want to blow off her head. But I think if we leave her alone, no one will die on our end. Because she doesn't want to hurt anyone unless provoked.
Yeah, you can say that about me as well, right?
Damn.
Yeah,
I would say that's pretty similar. Two peas in a pod, me and this guest.
Yes. But this is where I'm saying that if we don't do anything and don't throw rocks at the child of a god, because that's what the information we have about this, maybe we don't lose any lives. But I want to hear your plan first. No, I do.
My plan? Man, it's been a lot of coffee, I can tell you that much. I don't know when she's gonna attack next. She just shows up unprovoked, tries to have a tea party or something with the Duke. Can't just have that happen. You understand how old this man is? We can't have someone like that near him.
No, I 100% agree. But inciting and doing anything to harm them, one tantrum away could probably blow people off a mountain. This mountain, actually. So I just think treading lightly would be our best choice of action. Just a thought.
Yeah. Once I get some sleep, I'll think about that. Pushes you out of the way. Who the fuck are you? And points at you, Giltesh.
Me? Oh, my name's Giltesh. Hello.
Nice. I'm Lilith. Have never seen another Dragonborn. Sounds mighty interesting that you have some of my colors.
I do. This is the first time I've seen another Dragonborn. I've met another dragon before. They were also a white dragon, correct?
Yes.
God?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long ago did you meet them?
Oh, like 5 days ago. Not very long.
Okay.
But they were
Great.
also kind of already dead. So
Awesome.
it was a
Awesome.
Draco Lich situation.
Uh-huh.
Is that okay? What's wrong with that?
She
Give me more
starts
lore, please.
showing her hands. My claws were never this big. My anger's never been this big.
Oh,
A few days ago, seems as though a surge has happened, and I'm angrier and stronger at the same time.
If
I shit so rock the moment she says angrier and stronger and just obsidian just right on
Just like rabbit pellets.
just scared to death, eyes wide.
well, this might be a lot, but I think we might be related.
Well, that's the first time I've heard about having a brother. So that's
if
great.
you don't mind, could I maybe try to help calm you down?
I'll take anything at this point.
Okay. And I'll cast.
Please be careful.
I'm gonna cast inflict
Banishment.
wounds at 6th level. No, I'm gonna cast calm emotions.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, hey. No, that's good because I'm proficient in it, so it's not negative. 11.
You just see her seething. And what does your spell look like?
So it is like a sphere. Yeah, it's a sphere, but if possible, can I just try to like focus it for this moment?
Sure.
So like I'll ask her to like hold out her hand, and as she places her hand, I'll kind of put my other hand on top of it. And I guess now at this point, it would be kind of like a moment of like really, really cold energy kind of like going through her hand. But then she gets that feeling after, like, you know, you're super cold and you walk into like a really warm place, just like that wave of heat, and you feel so much more relaxed. That's what she kind of feels go throughout her body.
Yeah, like as you touch her hand, you can feel that she is ice cold right now.
Oh.
Like especially as high up as you guys are, like this should be a snow-capped mountain. Like that's how cold it is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and she doesn't have anything super against cold. She seems like she's fine with it. And you warm her up, and you just hear a faint growl the entire time you're doing this spell as it subsides. I feel worse.
I'm so sorry.
Insight, the fuck? Does she actually feel worse?
Yeah, you can give me an insight check.
Yeah,
This is probably not my, forte, but because I have some idea, because I spoke to an earlier Dragonborn from earlier in the campaign, I have some clue about dragons, just out of curiosity. Would I have any idea if her newfound abilities are because we killed a dragon, or because we destroyed a second shard?
30-20 for the
They feel worse in a way because they don't feel like they have full control of themselves.
Okay.
And you can give me an Arcana check. That's the best I can do for this.
I think I have a -1, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
It's not horrible. I rolled a 15, so if it's -1, 14.
No idea.
No, that's what I thought.
Because you've
That's
now
like
broken
basic information, I'm assuming.
you've broken 2 gems, and you're not really sure the other effects that might have happened.
Could I?
If you want to do an Arcana check, sure.
I have a little more.
Is your Arcana so crazy? Probably
yeah.
not anymore.
It's 15.
You have it at advantage for this instance.
Oh, thank God. Oh, 25.
God damn.
My intelligence is still very good.
Oh, sick.
How do I word this? Because I haven't had to think about this lore. Your best guess would be that it's more along the lines of since you had your talk with Tiamat, within that conversation, you broke the gem and you felt power surge. When you killed the dragon, you did not feel a power surge. So your best guess would be that breaking that colored gem affected that colored dragon born within the world, since you know that there's only one of every chromatic color.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. I'll share that later with everyone.
Yeah.
But this only lasts for a minute, but I can cast it again if you'd like.
Hey, big guy, knock me the fuck out so I can finally go to sleep.
Oh.
Which one?
She's just like staring at Enos.
Oh, I was
hit
gonna
me.
say-
I know if the hammer dude was still here.
No. Hit me.
Can I make a flower for her
Sure. What does it look like?
and just offer it to her? You said she's a white dragon, right?
Mm-hmm. She's wearing this like brownish leathery armor, and since you guys have seen Ansvelt very close up, you can see that it is engraved with this Ansvelt as well.
Ooh, cool.
I'll ask her what her favorite color is.
Blood red.
Oh god.
I'll make the brightest, well, I guess not brightest, but like the darkest blood red colored rose I can. And just really cheerfully like hand it out to her.
I've tried this
Amazing.
move before.
I'm sorry you're having a bad day.
You see her take 2 of the petals out, stick them in her nose, and say, "Please just hit me."
Yeah, well, she was distracted with the flower. I'm just gonna sock her with my hammer.
Okay.
Jesus Christ!
Roll to hit. You have advantage because they're allowing it, but I want to see how heavy of a hit you can do.
Hi. Not great. Those are 2 bad rolls, but it's an 18 total.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Never mind.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
go ahead. I changed my
I had
mind.
a feeling.
Yeah.
I had a feeling what you were gonna do.
Yeah, I changed my mind. That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
She turns to Willow, puts them in her nose, and you see her eyes almost pop out as they close and crumple to the floor.
I love. In my mind,
Are we
it
gonna
was
get
like,
arrested for that?
No, she asked for it. She's kind of always like this, but
Is she okay?
apparently a little less. I
Yeah.
wanted to hear if she had a plan, but
The 2 guards that she was yelling at before are slowing down doing the push-ups that she yelled at them to do. Should we keep going?
y'all can keep going. Keep going.
I was gonna say you should just leave, but okay.
How many did she tell you to do?
Until we
Add a
break our
0.
arms.
Oh,
Maybe you shouldn't do that.
She's the boss.
You can stop.
I can heal them.
Fuck.
fine. Let's see who can do more, and I'll start doing push-ups with them.
And as the midday sun hits with 2 poor soldiers and a Stormmane doing push-ups, that is where we will take our break. And we return. So, how far are you willing to go for this, Enos? To a point of exhaustion?
I mean, if they pass out first, I'll just stop.
Okay, let's do the
But-
first 100. Con saving throws from all 3 of you.
Easy peasy. Not when I roll a 2 for a total of 10.
Okay. You gain 1 point of exhaustion. You do not make it to 100.
Of course I did.
Damn.
They don't make it to 200. They pass out around 120. Oh, I did not like that I heard that. Excuse me, roll 20. Get muted and never make a
I don't
sound
know why
again.
Did that to me too.
Don't.
I'll just, you know what?
ever-
It's been a long road. I can usually do more than that. It's just
Yeah,
been a long
you slept
trip.
on stone last night. I wasn't ready.
Yeah, didn't stretch.
But yeah. You have Lilith in front of you, unless you guys were doing something with Lilith while the boys were doing a bunch of push-ups.
I'm gonna
I mean,
leave a note for her because she's unconscious right now. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave a note for her saying like, please at some point find me at my house so we can talk about all of this in depth with the king and queen.
Okay.
if they show up. ... And I'll just... I don't know what would be a sticky note, but I'll just leave it on her chest like a plate armor.
Just thumbtack it to her forehead.
Yeah. And I'll just be like, alright, I think that's all we can... She's kind of useless right now.
Is she audibly breathing? Because I mean, I know I knocked her out, but
Give me a
I wasn't
medicine
trying
check.
to do any damage. I was just trying to knock her out. I just want to make sure I didn't hit her too hard.
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
She can take a hit.
Medicine, do I have a plus? I do. 15.
She's breathing.
Okay. Should be fine.
Yeah, so what do you guys want to do? Willow, anything for you?
I'm just along for the ride.
Here in Thrive.
Just happy to be here.
Yeah.
In all honesty, since Lilith is being Lilith, we could check and see if Dorthax needs anything. I know he was building something with Jarvan for the longest time, but I'm a little apprehensive of going back there during the day, to be completely honest with you.
I liked Dorthax. He said I was pretty.
He is nice. And so is Jarvan. I have a couple people, there's some people in my company I just can't face them right now. I feel uncomfortable with where I'm at right now. So I don't want to go there right now, but if that's next on the docket, I can pony up and deal with this.
Someone remind me, were we supposed to, if they got a place to stay, go to the King and Queen, or were they going to come to us? We try and find them?
They said if they didn't return in X amount of hours, then they're dead. Or they found the king. So...
Those are two very...
Yeah.
Should we maybe try and find out what happened to them?
Honestly, that might be better, but it might be hard to
just
get
to give
there.
you some time to...
Yeah, no,
when you're ready.
I agree. It's just, I feel like that's in the... I'm guessing they went to the Noble District. That's...
Which is where you are now.
Oh, we are here now. Okay, never mind.
You are
I
here.
thought-
The three buildings I described are the noble buildings.
Oh, word. Okay, then yeah, we can check on them, since it's right here.
Oh.
And we can ask him what they know about Barovia.
And maybe we can get our money. She should be done counting at this point.
Yeah, and then talk to the king and give him more updates since Lilith was here and sleep deprived. So, yeah.
Alright. You go down the spiral stairs once more and start heading towards the three buildings. Do you go to the elvish one, the dwarvish one, or the human one?
The dwarvish one, right? I hope that's the right one.
You start heading towards the Drakethane Castle. As I described before, it is inset into the walls, many large pillars to hold the patios and flooring up above. Very colorful. It almost seems like they have some bioluminescence going on in several places with how much painting and culture the city has. You walk up to the very large set of front doors. You knock on the door, and about 90 seconds later, the door opens, and you see this middle-aged, gnomish man. I did click on the right one, too. There's just no information there. I love that. He has this very large nose and a very rockin' mustache. He's got a brown mullet that goes over and kind of drips into his red suit that he's wearing. He has perfect posture, and he opens the door, immediately looks up. Hello, can I help you?
Oh, goodness.
We are the... I'm Kai Brightburn, and we brought the king and queen here, and we wanted to talk to them and also talk to Drake Thane. See if.
Oh, you're talking about
can-
two different kings and queens. Got it.
Yes, two different kings and queens. The king and queen and Drake Thane to also talk about our guests.
Drake Thane is here.
Yes.
This other king and queen. Did I see them this morning? Very pale.
Yes.
Mean demeanor. One of them.
Also yes.
I think they are here, yes. I believe so. I think they showed up while I was sleeping, so I did not get to formally invite them in. But they are here, within the building.
Okay. Can we see them, please?
I believe they are sleeping right now, but I could wake them.
No. How about,
Their other person that seems to follow them around is awake right now, if you wanted to talk to them. They said, do not get near me, or I will send you to the hells. So, I've not gotten near them yet again.
Alright, then I guess if we can see Drake Thane and inform him about what's going on and what we know,
Alright.
that would be great.
Well, it's good to meet you, Kai. I believe I've heard your name around the town before. Lilith has shown up once or twice. But I am Eltrig Tallcollar, and it is good to meet you all.
It's nice to meet you too.
It's a
Wish it
pleasure.
was under better circumstances.
Well, it's been pretty good up here. Nothing really strange has happened besides the king and queen showing up uninvited. But what can we do? He starts going into this building. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I guess I trail behind him. I don't want to sprint because that's weird, but I'll just start walking that way.
Yeah, you guys are faster than him, even with him moving as fast as he is.
Okay, that's fine. I look.
Got
over
little
at-
legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Willow and Enos and Giltesh, and as we're like walking and talking,
Are we doing this right? Are we doing this information thing right? Like, I don't know. This all feels weird. I thought Lilith would have a plan. She doesn't. But I mean, coexistence seems like a temporary plan, but like, I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, I mean, she said she met the Duke before, and he's nice to her. I think he would have a better understanding.
Okay. I just feel very anxious right now, and I'm just so worried.
Well, you'd be the only anxious one in this building.
Well, he's still here. But just with my passive insight, right? Whenever he was like pausing and trying to think, was that seemed like he just genuinely didn't know, or like maybe he was affected the way that other people were to kind of like Wakia.
Getting a look at him, he seems of right mind. It's more of he's the doorman and he does a lot of work around the house. So the fact that people showed up while he was asleep kind of caught him off guard.
Okay, I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, like the fact that they're vampires and they sleep during the day, they would have just been brought into a room and he would have been none the wiser.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But because
Okay.
Bivrel has been gallivanting around, he's like, someone's here, and I don't know who. But
Understood.
you follow him. The hallways are very ornate. Has a beautiful carpet going through every single hallway. The stonework going through seems to change. You see all these different, like, almost like history things. There's a couple busts of different dwarvish figures throughout history. Each one has a plaque at the end. Every single one of them says Drake Thane. There's about 4 or 5 of them. And you see on the other side are full body models of some younger looking people that also say Drake Thane underneath. Traveling through, you see him like look up, look to the side. This door. He reaches over to the one door, opens it, and ushers you all in as you see this long dining table, and you see this extremely old dwarf sitting at the table as I scroll up again to find who and where he is. His skin is extremely wrinkled. He has these large, bushy eyebrows and beard. And it kind of just looks over to you, and you see some of the happiest eyes you've ever seen. And just kind of stares at you. Well, please introduce yourself if you're going to be within my castle. It's lovely to meet all new guests within my home.
Right. My name is Kai Brightburn. It is a pleasure meeting you, sir.
Hello, Kai. I know you, Lilith. What about the other two?
Oh, no, sir, that's not Lilith. That is my friend Giltesh.
Raises his eyebrows a little bit, gets a better look. Oh,
Hello.
I'm sorry. It's good to meet you, Giltesh.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
And you're the green one.
Oh,
Green. Oh, that's.
You see him like starting to
That's
get
Is that
out
Willow?
of. Yeah, that's Willow.
Willow, you're the green.
I didn't
I
hear that.
forgot I was green.
Are you blue now? Maybe I don't know what.
So he's
color.
starting to like get out of the chair. He's moving extremely slow. If this man had a movement speed, it would be 5.
My name is Willow Alkarine.
Well, that's a mouthful of a last name, but I've worked with elves before. It's lovely to meet you.
Not quite an elf, but thank you.
Well, if you're nicer than the elves I've had to work with. And you, big man. I used to look like you in my day.
I'm.
Oh, you're getting taller.
Stormmane. I
Oh,
was debating saying my last name, but I guess
Oh. I killed many of your kind. That's not true. I've made other people do it. But it's good to meet you.
Jesus.
As he, after like
You
a
want
good
me
like
to kill
45,
that guy?
after like 45 seconds, he finally gets up to you after like through this 20-foot table. He's only about 4 feet tall and just looking at all of you. Well, are you going to have lunch, or are you just gonna keep standing there with your hands in your pockets?
No, we'll eat. We just want to discuss about what's going on with our new guests.
Oh, Sonia, she's so lovely.
Ugh. Do I want to? Can I medicine check in the moment he says your name?
Sure.
Jesus, you just gonna say it like that?
And like getting a closer look at him, this man is past his 2nd century. This man is over 200 years old.
Damn. All right. So with medicine, that is a 21.
Doesn't seem affected.
Oh my god.
This dude just old as shit.
Did you just look up the age for dwarves?
No. I
No,
just-
no, I'm just saying in general. Now I'm curious.
Do you feel anything?
Well, I
Well,
feel
on
the
our
ground
journey-
underneath me. I can feel my beard touching my stomach. I can feel
No.
my cane.
Yes, but so that family that girl is a part of, they are here to conquer Telione.
Oh,
Her-
that's funny. That's funny. Sonia
I'm
would never
serious.
do something like that.
She wouldn't, but maybe her father and mother and sister and brother and sister, well,
that's
debatable.
a
Well, for the
pretty
first
small
two,
family.
100%. Yeah, they're dangerous, and when you say their name,
Danger is just an idea.
okay,
It's a concept that is never really understood. Danger is
Why
everywhere.
am I
Danger
getting-
is nowhere.
Major Master Oogway vibes from this dude.
I did just watch Kung Fu Panda the other day.
I see what you mean, but
Quit. Don't
they
quit.
are a
Noodles.
they are a threat to Teragorn.
Fuck.
Maybe not. Ooh, I almost did it. Maybe not the daughter that you've met, but the rest of the family. What they're doing isn't good and isn't within good faith.
Well, Bodrel can handle it. The Silverlore family can handle it. Same as I have, same as how I will forever.
One of those families is because DM fact check, right?
Mhm.
Isn't the one of those families dead, right? Didn't they get wiped out? Coalfield got wiped out, or was
The
it a different-
Silverlore family is the Elvish capital. Is from the Elvish capital
Okay,
of
yeah.
Iranshis.
Yeah, I remember Didn't one of those places get like absolutely destroyed or decimated or something?
Coalfield, no, Winstead, right? Because that's where we originally met. Half their castle got like destroyed.
Yeah,
and
Julius Calder from Winstead has been
he
killed.
died.
Yeah.
Coalfield's
Julius
person running it's just weird.
Okay. Julius Coalfield and their land has been decimated, and the person that's ruling over has been poisoned by this family, kind of. They carry around this curse, and you say their name. I know I'm sounding a little hysterical, but
Yes,
come on,
you
guys.
are.
I'm
but
looking at
that's fine.
I'm looking at the rest of them to like kind of back me up. Like this
So,
this is serious.
yeah, Kai speaks the truth.
Well, that's just how it is, I guess. We had a war, 150. How old am I? It was over 100 years ago. You kind of forget after your second century. But the world is always going to be in a state of torment. There might be peaceful times, but then, so be it. There is going to be something to occur once more.
Have you had a chance to talk with the King and Queen Corleone? They're
Yes,
here.
we had extremely early morning tea.
Okay. So you have an idea of what's happening now.
They said very similar things. I wasn't listening, I'll be completely honest. They were blah, 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 blah. And then the scary one behind them just kept glaring at me, and I was just like, oh, you're very unpleasant. But they are staying within my castle. They are honored guests, seen as they are the king and queen of Emora, and no reason for them not to be able to stay in the place that they're allowed to be.
Okay.
All right.
What do you... Oh, go ahead, Enos.
I was just wondering, do you have any family? You still, at your age, I would assume you'd be retired. I don't know. Do you have any sons that
Well,
take over
there's one, two,
some
three,
important
four.
decisions?
There's 5 other Drake things in this castle alone. I have several grandchildren. I have regular children. One just got married not too long ago.
Oh.
Maybe like
Wonderful.
25 years ago at this point. I don't remember. 5 years? Something like that.
And is who oversees more important decisions? After you, of course, to be the king.
Well,
You have an advisor.
I want to insight Enos right now.
I'm not gonna kill this man.
this guy named Wolfgang, great guy.
It was just based off of the questions. I was like, please don't kill this man right now.
I'm not gonna kill him. I just want to know if there's. This is like your man that should have been retired but isn't. So I feel like there's someone else in
Yeah.
The
charge.
figurehead, you want to go talk to Parliament.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, okay,
Exactly.
word.
Well,
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I run this entire
Elizabeth
continent.
versus Parliament, like the Prime Minister.
Yeah. So you basically okay.
Yes, I have utter
Just
control. Whenever I pass away, Horus will be able to take it from me.
Okay.
He's been trained very well by Eltrig.
Where is Horace, by the way?
Oh, he's probably in his room.
Typical teenage things.
Oh,
He's
okay.
like 120.
Oh, so he's
into
just
that
now leaving the teenage years. Got it.
Yeah,
That must have been a
into that
wild
age.
time.
Yes. You're telling me
Jesus.
my grandchildren are walking around in their fucking nightmares.
So like,
I do take
is
them
there
with me
anything-
everywhere. What? Sorry.
So like, what do you care about?
I care about everybody in the city, about making sure we have profits where need be, making sure all of our connections are still in place, which we have lost several within the last month or so.
Is that the vibe that we're getting from his actions?
Wait, what was your question?
Is that like, I don't know? It just seems like, and I'm kind of like saying this out loud. Just like it just seems like he kind of like doesn't really care.
Yeah, would question Monty,
Mhm.
do these actions and this behavior feel weird? Like while talking? No? Okay.
All of the rumors and stuff you've heard about Tagrin, he's very cordial, he's very calm at all times, and he has no reason to make enemies. He's one of the most diplomatic of all of the leaders.
Yeah.
Because he lived through the 40-year war. He started it, instigated it, and finished it. And has lived another 100 years since then.
That's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
But also, fuck this guy.
I kind of, at a certain point, I'd be like, it's diplomacy, and I hear you, and I appreciate you having this time to talk to us. Do you know what room Bifel is in?
I'm guessing that's the scary one, seeing as I don't recognize the name.
Yes,
The scary one.
that is-
They seem to just be gallivanting around wherever they please, so if you scream their name enough, maybe you'll find them. By Vrel! By
Don't strain too
Vrel!
hard.
Yes.
You might die.
You would think that, wouldn't you? But I should have been dead many years ago, my friend.
Insight.
Okay, give me an insight check.
You guys are just inciting an old man.
18.
He should have been
My
dead many
insight
years
was
ago.
My insight.
Like, what he said was 100% true.
So, by him saying that, am I getting like
magical.
magical life prolonging?
Something along those lines. Something has been keeping this man alive.
Oh.
With
Okay.
with how low his speed is, with just like the way he acts, would almost be as if he's been at the very edge of exhaustion for years. Like how when you get to high exhaustion, your movement turns to 0. That's basically what he's at, but he's extremely cognizant.
Is there a particular reason you're not dead?
Well, when you have friends in the right places, you get to see them forever.
But like, how does
Are you
that?
also a vampire?
No. Is that why that makes so much sense why they're asleep right now, and why a human has lived as long as he have? Fuck, I invented vampires into my house. That's kind of cool.
Willow, we
That
maybe
is a
should
requirement.
ixnay on the Empire A.
I have no quarrels with vampires.
I barely speak common. I don't know what the fuck
Oh,
you just
and
said.
Fairy motherfucker, do you speak it?
Nomish.
I don't know pig common.
Nomish, pig common. Anyway,
Fake,
maybe we shouldn't have speak on that because I'm pretty sure they don't like having that information out.
Oh, I just figured if they were friends for so long, like
I mean, yeah.
Yes,
I figured that
Depends.
was.
I think it's more of
I did visit them earlier this year, even before everything turned upside down with Sonia and her family appearing.
Ugh, again, you're gonna just okay. I mean, you're obviously not affected by what's going on, but for your citizens, I just want you to know, whenever they say any of these names, they are getting cursed and poisoned to insanity.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and you're unaffected by it for some reason that I don't know.
Yeah, why are you so unbothered by all of this?
by having a nice young girl come in and have a tea time with me. She was just polite the entire time.
I look around. Am I being weird?
No, you're not.
No.
No.
Okay. I just feel like an extraplanar entity has made its home in your town, and you're cool with it.
I thought she
To be
just
fair,
came
she's
from one of the
quite
halfling
cute.
cities.
You know she's killed people.
Not as
You know
many
that,
as
right?
me.
Ooh, okay.
I put those years
What's
behind
keeping
me.
you alive? Like what?
I think
Like
we should
what is?
just-
No.
I gotta see right
What is?
now.
For the
What
first
is
time, you see like
keeping-
shock on his face. Like, well, excuse me. Like, what do you mean?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I heard what you
Okay.
said, and you're questioning my
What did you
livelihood.
say? I didn't hear what you said.
I said, what is keeping you alive? Like, why do you want to live for so long if you don't care about the city that you rule?
I've never said that. I do care about the city I rule. People die all the
But you-
time. There's a lot of
Oh,
times people just fall off of hills
Oh,
and stuff
honey.
like that, and they
Honey,
just
no,
die.
you're not acting on it.
Mm.
Sweetie. Sweetie.
Are you
Uh,
trying
uh,
to imply something here, Giltesh?
The lack of concern for someone coming into your town and killing your townspeople is very concerning.
They
And I
have
just
showed
wanna-
that they can have reprimands for what they've done. They have taken consequences for what they have done, and they're not an issue anymore.
Once this is said, I don't know if this is a medicine or arcana, but can I see if like his brain has been tampered with somehow by this? Because he might be unaffected from the curses, but that doesn't mean the brain stuff isn't happening.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
And when he says that, I want to ask, what consequences do you mean? Who paid the consequence? Are you saying you punished this little girl in some way for killing people?
Yes. I gave her a slap on the wrist and said, "Don't do it again." That's the same thing I do when thieves try and break into my castle.
And she didn't. Well,
I've heard
She
of
didn't
no more
destroy it.
killings since then.
I mean,
This
to
is
be
a
quite
thing.
fair, that's how we run things in the tribes. But it works in very tight-knit communities. But I don't know. I don't think the child has very much potential for harm, but it's the family she's connected with.
well, I think she has potential for harm. Granted that she has killed people in self-defense, so she claims.
Yeah. Well, now you're just getting into
If-
nature versus nurture. If she comes from an aggressive
Exactly.
family, then she has the potential. We've seen the potential. She's
I
killed
think
several
everyone has the
people.
potential.
But we've now
19,
gotten
by
to
the
the
way.
point of we've had our conversation. It was broken up by Lilith and having to repair a wall. But I had gotten it through Sonia's head that we should not do that, especially as a young girl like herself, not to get into the habit of killing people.
So you're keeping her in check. Is that what I'm hearing?
I tried to. It's what I've done with all the people that have tried to do me wrong.
Can I get a confirmation that you're keeping her in check?
No.
Okay.
Not at this very moment. I don't know where she is. She's probably jumping around or something like that. She was on the
Okay,
ceiling for
I'll-
a while while she was here.
I'll be very specific. If she does something wrong in your eyes, if she does something harmful to your citizens, people that would affect Teragorn in a negative way, you would reprimand her and keep her in check.
If it comes down to that, yes, I will talk to her again and tell her to stop it.
I guess that's something. I do appreciate this time that we've had. I need to have a conversation with Pyvrel, and I walk out of the door,
Hmm.
close it. If anyone was there, it's just Kai silently screaming for a good bit behind the door, a good exhale, and walking in a direction to find Pyvrel.
And you said 19 for your Arcana.
Yes.
You see in the moments where his eyes got really big, they are slightly bloodshot, but at the very edge of the eyeballs, where it should be bloodshot, is black instead of red.
So yeah, so he is a little, like, he's fucked with, so that's fine. I mean, it's not, but it's what I thought. So, and talking about neutrality and, like, conversations on moral and ethics with someone who's brainwashed, not a winning fight. So I'm looking for Bivro. I hope they followed me. They can follow me or talk to this man. They can do what they want. I'm trying to see what's going on. And
Have you all tried the dumplings?
So, okay, but back to my previous question.
Yes.
You know, you're here to protect your city, and that's admirable. However, you mentioned that you should be dead a long time ago. So, like, are you cursed? Do you have an artifact? Like, what?
Give me an insight.
I
Give me an
used to be a
insight check.
Okay, I was like, I used to be a scholar, so this is important to me. 14.
We got it.
That's low enough for me to have to roll for this. When you say cursed, he doesn't really seem to bat an eye. When you say artifact, you see him do a slight twitch in the eye that goes away extremely quickly. Well, I don't understand what you're really implying. Yes, dwarves aren't supposed to live as long as I have, but I have friends in the right places, and I've made
Who
good
are these
deals.
friends?
I've made good deals. I also am the one that wrote up the treaty that ended the 40-year war.
Isn't
But you're
that-
also the one who apparently started it.
No, I didn't. I say I instigated it. It was originally the elves versus the humans, and what ended up happening was they stopped getting shipments from us. They stopped asking for dwarven-made tools on either side. So we were just consistently losing money. So we put our head in the rings and joined in about halfway through, showed them how silly they really were, fighting each other, and that's when I built the treaty to end it all and to make it so that this world could have all types of humanoids wherever they wanted to go.
Except when a humanoid from another plane comes by and starts killing people.
Again, I thought she was from down the street. The fact that she's from
I
another
assure you-
plane is quite shocking to me.
I assure you she isn't from down the street, but it's been a time, and I guess we will be going now.
Okay.
At least I'm done. Y'all can keep asking, talking, but you'll get nothing, and I leave.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll follow. Just like we have a lot to do and get going. So it was nice meeting you.
Do you want a steak for the road, big guy? Get your protein
I
for the
would-
day. You do look a little bit tired.
Ew.
I would love a steak,
Okay.
actually.
Eltrig, one jumbo steak for Jumbo here.
A steak
yeah.
from the dude who killed partially your
Want to
family.
stay
Fuck
and
that
keep
steak.
questioning him.
Okay. So we
I
can
guess I'll
hop
wait
over.
for my steak.
I don't know where.
I can take
Yeah.
Mikiel back from Giltesh since we're splitting up.
I just realized
temporarily.
Ian is hella frozen right now.
I'm back.
Oh, there we go.
Your face isn't there. Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So Giltesh and Kai, you gonna go look for Bivro?
Yeah. I know
I
know they're gonna get pissed off, but like I need to talk to someone who actually has some sort of common sense about something.
You start traveling throughout all the halls and everything, and you eventually just find a very tired high elf just leaning on one of the pedestals in the hallway.
Hi, bro.
Oh,
Bye, bro.
fuck. Yeah. Glad to see you all made it.
I'm glad that you guys are here. And how was your conversation with Drake Thane?
Well,
we just had a conversation with him, and it made me feel awful.
Have you ever seen two balls of sunshine just bounce off each other? That's what it's like to watch Bodrell and Teragorn talk to each other. It is awful to watch. They're acting as if they went to college together or something. Granted, they were both there for the signing of the treaty, so it is like a grand reunion for them. But
Yeah.
it seemed
Did you guys-
normal.
Okay.
With
Did you
all my
guys
meetings
talk-
with Drake Thane, he's been the exact same.
Oh, okay. That also makes me so sad. Did you talk about what was going on with him, like we did?
Once the king and queen had gone to bed, I did talk to him a little bit. He didn't really talk back. I think he might have fallen asleep, but at least his eyes was open. And I informed him of everything that's been going on. He nodded, and then fell into his mashed potatoes, and I just walked away.
Yeah. Basically the same thing happened, but with him speaking. We
Great.
talked about everything, and it seemed like he didn't care. He said that he had the situation. We brought up that our guest is killing people, and he said that he had a conversation with her and she won't do it again and hasn't done it since. But it seems like there's no initiative to
Correct.
get her out of here. But I have noticed that his brain or something magical is going along, and I think he might be brainwashed in some sort of way. His mind might be tampered.
I will have to disagree with you on that. His mind's definitely not tampered. He's acted the same way for the last 20 years. So he's
Okay.
always been this way.
While I was leaving, there was this, like, in the corner of his eye, this black streak. And I don't know if it wasn't like him being tired. It looked magical in essence. It felt off.
They take out a notepad. Draw it for me. Point where you need everything. Actually, no, you're basically a doctor. Here you go.
Okay.
I was going to draw it
And-
for you, but I've seen you do medicine before.
All right. And do you want me to roll a check to see her eye?
No,
Okay.
you can draw it out and everything the way
Okay,
you think you
word.
would.
Cool.
Bivro looks at it. And, like, you point to the sections where you talk about it, where it should be red bloodshot eyes, but it is actually black. Huh. Maybe I have to go and talk to him once more.
Like, that's not normal, right?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Am I in this room?
Yeah, as you round the corner, you see them having this conversation as Kai's drawing stuff out.
I do know I noticed something when I asked him about his prolonged life. I mentioned a curse or an artifact, and he seemed unnecessarily bothered when I said artifact, so I believe he possesses something that might be keeping him alive, and that could be a part of it.
Huh. I thought this was going to be a boring vacation, and you guys just made it much more interesting to me.
You're welcome.
But okay, if he's not gonna help, then what are we gonna do?
Well, I have... If I can throw my hat in there. Is everybody else here with us? Willow and Enos, what y'all do?
Enos is eating a steak,
I
and
s-
Willow wanted to stay with Teragorn.
I wanted to question him more while you guys went to go talk with Bivrel.
Okay. Well, then real quick, my suggestion is we find this artifact. Either A, use it as leverage to get him on our side, or the second option is we kill him and then convince Horus. Preferably convince Horus
Oof.
beforehand.
Yiltesh,
I
let's calm
love
down
that
about
second
killing
option.
Someone, especially when we're in his house.
Oh, well, if he's going to do something about it, you do it now.
I just think that we're in the wrong place to talk about this.
Like, I I would agree that potentially dissecting his brain might be a good idea. See what's actually going on in there. If anyone was able to do it, it would be me, coming from the god of death.
I agree, but
Because if
maybe
Okay, I won't say anymore. I won't say anymore. Okay. We kill him in Minecraft. Okay, we don't actually do it.
yeah, in game.
Yeah, in game.
But if he's
I
if he's supposed to be dead, I initially have a problem with that. If you should have been dead long ago, like you have been saying, maybe I'll pull some strings.
That's just my suggestion.
if this will light
we'll
a
drop
fire
it.
under him, then sure. I feel like something's going on. I don't like my home being not cared about. So it just makes me feel awful.
Well, in history's sake, this has been the city with the least amount of deaths ever. It's
Yes.
one of the newer cities, but it still also has the lowest death rate. Most of them are accidents, not many killings. Even with these hooligans that seem to be running around, they're
Yeah.
not aggressive by any means. It's more of working for leverage or as petty thieves.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he was gonna care more, and I was wrong.
There's one thing that he really cares about, and that's his family. And that's because he brings them everywhere. When he was at Telione earlier this year, he brought his 2 grandchildren. And I was so glad to not have to be at that dinner, because they were nightmares to even think about being near. So, you could use family as leverage. If you find this artifact that you've pointed out, you could use that as leverage. You've actually given me something to do while the king and queen are asleep, so I might go and put my hand in the ring as well.
That could be very fun. Sorry,
Alright.
but I'm upset with this man right now. So
No, I am too, but wrong place, wrong time.
And we travel back into the dining quarters as this really small gnome, in retrospect, is double handing a plate over his head and brings you a super large steak. Here you go, and I hope it is of Stormmane standard. And scuttles off to the corner of the room once more.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna, while Enos is eating, I'm gonna step closer to Tagrim, and I'm going to place my dagger on the table. Not a threat, but I'm gonna look at him
Crazy.
with the most serious expression I've mustered so far. Because, again, I'm very happy all the time.
Yeah, he just has happiness on his eyes and a smile. He's like, "Ooh, that's a very nice dagger."
I'm gonna look down at him. If you have the gem, you're going to tell me now.
The gem?
Damn.
Which are you referring to? I'm not following, I'm sorry.
I guess I technically would have needed to roll a perception on if I also saw his reaction to Giltesh
Oh,
saying
the artifact
the gem.
thing? I think
Yeah, or
that's
the
what-
artifact.
Okay.
Can I roll an insight to see if he reacts when I say something about the gem?
Sure.
Or
I don't know where you're taking gem from, but yes.
I don't, because isn't there a gem in Teragorn?
Yes.
That's just the first thing that came to mind. If he's staying older much longer. I mean, I've not been around as long, so I don't know what all like they've done, but I've seen the white one.
Mm-hmm.
but okay.
And that it just has like magic. And I know they had talked about like where the other gems were.
Okay.
because also because the white gem I think was maybe this is me just shooting the shit, but also
It
like
made
prolonging the
ice
life of the
appear.
dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, if you
You're
wanna.
you got a fucking kid. I just rolled in that one.
Damn.
Yeah. You say gem. He's like, I have no idea what you're referring. I understand we do have a gem, but I don't have one on me.
Enos, are you in the room paying attention, or are you just eating your steak?
I'm watching, but I'm eating. I'm watching. I'm
He's a
definitely
happy
watching.
little man with happy little
Yeah.
steak.
Because
Yeah.
if you're referring to the red gem of the volcano, we do have one of our research teams that manages that.
Might not be a good idea to, mess around with that much longer.
Well, I shouldn't even be saying this in the first place, but you're the one that brought up a gem. There's only 2 gems I can think of. The jeweler down the street, and then the one in the volcano.
Well, yes, it's because we've ran into 2 gems similar in nature to the one in your volcano.
Oh,
And they're kind of dangerous.
If
I don't
that's not
pretend
the
to
reason.
understand magic. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't know you were done. I was gonna say, if that's not the reason you've stayed alive so long, then what is? Who gave you the ability to stay alive for this long?
I'm sorry, but you've just walked into my chambers for the first time. I have no trust for you, seeing as you have no trust for me. There's no reason for me to tell you all my deepest secrets of the Drake Thane family.
Sonia's father is looking for the most powerful source on this earth.
Oh,
If you
right.
know what he might be looking for, then you're going to help us find it.
I have no idea what he could be looking for, I'm sorry to say.
Sorry, I'm frustrated, out of character.
I've lived a good life, and that's all there really is to it. Some of us are just luckier to see tomorrow.
But you said you've made deals, or that you know people.
Yes. I've made deals with all the most powerful people on this known world.
And none of them have given you anything?
Not that I can think of. The Silver Lore family is all their stuff is extremely expensive, and I don't really do that. I try to stay down to everyone else's level around me. I try to keep it normal. If you want to see my jewelry collection, I can show you. None of it's ever been worn.
No, it's fine.
Mainly because, why would I wear a necklace? I have this beard. Like, he never thought.
You could always decorate it with gems. Like little ornaments.
It's already decorated with food, though.
Disgusting.
Oh,
I apologize for my forwardness. I don't know why I care so much about this plane, but I do care about my friends, and I want them to have a world to continue living in.
Well, then they've come to the right city. The city that shall never die.
Say that.
Tell me.
Quit saying this shit.
Great steak, by the way. Appreciate it. Cooked to perfection.
You ate it in like 4 bites. It was quite impressive. You are a Stormmane.
Your portions are a bit smaller, size difference, but it's
No,
okay.
we gave you the Wolfgang special. I don't think we made it smaller for you.
Don't like that name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, let's move on. Why do you want to live so long?
Well, I've seen the bad, the good, the ugly that has taken place in the world. Like, look at me, I'm atrocious at this point. But I've seen good and bad everywhere else. And this one section of land that I can call my own, not even the continent, but just the city itself, this mountain, Kantrakis, it's such a good place to be. And I want to give this city everything that the world has given me, but only the good parts. All the bad isn't meant for them.
And you don't think... Are you not satisfied with what you've done so far? Is that why you try to cling on so hard?
There's always more you can do. There's new children birthed every day. They haven't been able to have the joy that everyone else has had.
Yes, but I mean, life goes on. Everyone lives, everyone dies. You'll die someday. What? I guess what legacy are you trying to leave behind? If you were to die tomorrow, would you be content?
Well, I have like 3 more weeks to hit the oldest dwarf ever, so maybe in 3 weeks I can take that record from him. That'd be pretty cool. Other than that, I would be content with everything I've done. I've expanded this city to be far better than it was when I had first gotten here. Ended a war. What else can an old man ask for?
Exactly. So why continue to cling to something that's already gone?
It's a really good question. And I honestly have no answer for you. Every day I just wake up and it's another day.
And I don't just mean life. Obviously, everyone wants to cling to life. Everyone's afraid of dying, but it's just
Well,
also
almost
clinging
everyone.
on to. Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, also clinging on to power, your reign. I mean, someone like you could have easily passed that along years ago, and then just what is the term that the people use? Enjoy the fruits of your labor.
We have really good fruits in the district above this one. I do recommend. They make great wines, by the way. But I guess I could step down and give everything to Horus. But that would just kind of leave me as empty. I can't move that fast. I can't go visit people every day. I'm mostly locked to the walls of this building.
It's something to think about. But I think we've taken up enough of your time. So thank you for your hospitality.
Take a muffin for your way out.
Thank you. And I guess I'll walk out if Willow wants to follow. I don't know if she has any
Yeah,
more
I'll
questions.
walk with Enos. I'll pass Mikhail to Enos. Because my arms are tired.
Okay.
I'll trade you the kid for a muffin. I don't know what a muffin is, but it looks good.
It tastes really good as far as I know. I don't know what it... Just kind of smell it.
It's like a
good.
lot of berries.
You can have it.
I'm gonna just like tear off a little bite of it and put it in my mouth. And I'm just gonna like... That's so sweet.
Willow and Enos, give me perception checks.
Hell yeah. And I have disadvantage because I have exhaustion.
Too many push-ups.
Come on, Willow.
I finally didn't roll like shit.
We love to hear it.
Yes.
I have a plus
That's gonna be a
4.
24.
Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah. Hell
That's gonna
yeah.
be 12 for me.
Yeah.
Big Willow in the chat.
As you two start moving through this building, you see paintings along the walls and everything like that. You round a corner, and as you do, Willow, out of the corner of your eye, you see Eltrig is following you.
The butler.
Yeah, the little butler, the gnomish butler.
Like as we turn, I kind of realize that like he's following us.
Yeah.
About how far behind us is he?
30 feet.
Okay, so if I whispered to Enos, he wouldn't be able to hear it very
Most likely, yeah.
The butler's following us.
Yeah, that also tends to happen a lot wherever we go.
That's
Just
true.
he's harmless.
No
I
Masha.
think. Yeah. You get used to it. This sort of treatment. We're outsiders, I guess. People are wary.
I think we should go find Giltesh and Kai.
And probably leave.
as we wind through the corridors some more. Alright, so if you all want to keep Willow, Enos, and the gnomish butler distracted, I will go talk to Teragorn, and I will get us some more information. If that's what you want me to do, of course.
More information would help. I just want to find a way to make him care, because it seems like he doesn't. In his own sick, twisted way. He calls it diplomacy, but it feels like being passive, inert.
Well, if you need anything from me, don't. I'll be back in a few minutes. As Bivrel starts walking, as they come to an intersection with Willow and Enos. Oh, Kai and Guildtest want to talk to you.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, fuck. I was gonna say, Bivrel, don't do something like rip off his head and see his brain, but it's already too late and it's already in motion.
Yeah. And as Bivrel walks past you two, Willow and Enos, you immediately hear magic get cast.
Can I turn around and see what happened?
Yeah. You see that she just cast Hold Person on Eltrig. And gets real close. Do you want to visit Merkle too?
Oh, fuck.
Because I can make that happen.
Bro.
Why are you stalking them? Yes. One quick twist could rip that mustache right off your face.
Oh, not the mustache.
Pop your nose, take your eyes, turn you into a skeleton. It'd be
Be
so quick and easy.
I don't know much about politics, right? But I don't think, it's smart right now to start a war.
You really think he's going to try and fight again? You think he has the vigor to try and fight another round against elves and humans?
Maybe not him, but I mean, he does have a lot of family.
Pansies is what he has.
Damn.
Oh, yes. Enos and Willow, he was following you. Drops the spell and keeps going.
We're
Thank you.
As-
Really should be better at sneaking around.
Yeah, his pants are soaked. He has pissed himself thoroughly.
Mhm.
Probably
And
shit himself a little bit too.
he starts to back up, sees Bivrel's that way, and is like, sorry?
Why were you following us?
Because you all made a lot of good points?
What do you mean?
Keep talking.
Seeing as how I am also over 100 years old.
Hold it, that Kai Guildtest, you guys should hear this.
Okay.
I'm so dead.
Go on.
Since I am also over 100 years old, I've been working for this family for the last 80 years or so, and I completely agree with you. He should have been dead a long time ago, and that's kind of weird. And, follow me.
Oh, okay.
Starts scooting along some more. Gets to an intersection. Right. Takes a right turn. You see that this hallway is just lined with doors. There's probably 20 doors on either side of this hallway. Okay, we have to be very careful about which door we open. And I will say, I don't remember which door.
Door to what?
To something that I should have never seen. Let me just give you an example.
Check him.
I trust him.
You don't have to.
I was gonna say, is it
seems
like his
fine.
brain being affected by whatever? Okay, never mind then.
He just seems frantic.
Okay.
He goes up to one of the doors. This is an example of what this house is. And opens the door, you just see a brick wall.
Oh,
This is a house of tricks, and Teragorn enjoys tricks. I think less than a year ago at this point, this thief thought he could break in and steal stuff and ran into many of these doors. Going down hallways with doors open and nothing behind them was quite shocking. But similar to how this child was given a slap on the wrist, so was this thief. So it just seems to be a normal occurrence where kind of slaps them on the wrist, gets to meet with them in a cordial sense, and then just lets it be. I will say we've never had a threat from that thief again. He did come by once more, but that's because Teragorn wanted to give him a gift or something. But one of these doors, I believe, leads to something. I've only seen him there once. But you look up and this hallway has 3 chandeliers going through it. One of the chandeliers, as he opened that door, has gone out.
We have 3 tries.
We have 3 tries, and I've just warned you of what the potentials are for what you will see if you are wrong.
One.
And there's how many
So-
doors?
yeah. How
Or
many doors?
statues?
It's all doors. There's 39 doors left. Because I said 20. I said 20 on each side. Why would I ever say that?
Wait, so what happens if all the chandeliers go out?
I personally do not want to know. But I'm not supposed to be in this area of the building.
Oh, so you're saying we might find out what the slap on the wrist is?
Potentially.
How about this? Maybe we know Byrell can research things and be here and snoop around. Maybe they can figure out what the correct number is and we show up some other time. That can be an idea.
That is a possibility. The chances of you finding this hallway again are very slim.
Okay.
These hallways are very confusing.
Oh, I don't want to do this because I feel like it's gonna give it. Okay.
What exactly did you see behind the door?
You just see fear in his eyes and he has no words.
If I were to knock on one of these doors, would that count as a try?
I don't know. It's definitely a possibility of something you could do. I will take a few steps back and leave it up to people that are far more adept at figuring out how things work.
Divine intervention.
No, that helps.
You doing
I
it?
forgot what his name was, the butler's
37.
Eltrig.
name. Eltrig?
Yes.
I was gonna say I had a question, but I think in this sense it wouldn't be fair. I was gonna say since we fell asleep, right, the night before, to take a locate object.
You
but
wouldn't
I don't
have
have
known.
that on. I wouldn't have known. So yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So
Don't you just have to know what object you're looking for, though, too?
Yeah.
Eltrig.
I can
His
take
full
a
name is
guess,
Eltrig
but-
Tallcollar, by the way.
Eltrig, you telling us what is behind that door could be the difference between us being able to save your town or not.
You've also noticed how he isn't able to talk about it either. He has a more stone face than I do, so he's better at hiding whatever this thing is. I physically cannot tell you.
Is it a being? Is it a thing?
Contract, probably.
The biggest part of it I could say is just infinity.
God.
I wish I had some sort of like
Portal till the astral sea, you guys.
No, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, what if someone had the spell detect thoughts and he could think it,
mentally. I wonder if mentally he would be able to tell us, but I don't.
I have
that shit.
remove curse.
Shit. Well, is it a curse? We don't
Wait,
know.
I have detect magic, and I can cast it at will.
That would
It's
work.
worth a shot.
I forgot you had that, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'll try it.
Pop off.
What does it look like?
I'll stick with the flowery theme, just because I want to maybe calm Elstrick down a little bit. So kind of like tendrils of green and then like colorful dots, kind of almost like flowers sprouting on vines.
Okay. It goes out, and you see a lot of them wrap around the chandeliers. And they almost seem to cover the chandeliers as well. So light starts to dim down as these vines wrap around. And the rest of these vines go to the doors. And you see about a fourth of the doors have a glow to them. As the vines continue to wrap around the chandeliers, the room goes pitch black. This entire hallway kind of goes pitch black. And you see two doors in the dead center are the only things still there.
Okay. And we have how many guesses left? 1 and 2?
2.
2 exactly. So if we mess up one, we could go into the other and be fine, correct? With the amount of guesses we have left?
Well, we also don't know.
Well,
what
it
that
means we can open it, but we don't know if we can go inside it. We'll just be able to see what was in it, and we might have to run.
And the doors that are glowing are not from detect magic. It is glowing because it is dark in this room.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Do we have
The
a
door
go
that
ahead.
he already opened? Sorry.
Mhm.
Is that magic or is that?
It is not magical.
So I'm very confused.
Yeah,
I think it looks like
about 1/4 of the doors seem to have a magical essence on them from the detect magic, but these two doors seem to be very different. They're not magical, at least not picked up by detect magic, but they changed when the lights went out in the hallway.
Do we have a specific question that we want to ask about an event or something happening within the next 7 days?
What?
I can cast divination to try to
oh,
get a path or an idea of where to go, but it's not a yes or no. It's about something that will happen within the next 7 days. So, like, if we want to, because it sounds like we're going through one of these doors, we could ask a question along the lines of, will we die if we go through the room that he's talking about, or anything like that. But that's about all that I have, at least in this specific situation.
Greg, I don't know if there's much more you can do.
Is that the
Can
Eltrig?
leave us. Yeah.
Gone. You just hear of feet running very quickly away.
so this is our.
Is it still black, like pitch black to those who have dark vision?
No, like you see everything in grayscale, but these two doors are different.
Okay.
Like looking at them, they almost seem to have insignias on the doors.
We have a choice, and I feel like we have to make it right now.
What if you ask if we go through the door on the left? Will we? I don't know. How does that divination work?
Is it yes or no?
It is.
Or is
No.
it-
Oh, you said
Stressful
it
for
wasn't
me.
yes or no.
Yeah, so you ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The GM offers a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. It doesn't take into account, possible circumstances, such as like a new spell being cast or losing or gaining a companion. and then if I continue to ask it, the truth becomes more random, and maybe
It
it's
could
not true.
be. Will we find what we're
Okay.
looking? Will we find what we're looking for if we go down aisle, door, whatever, like the artifact?
If
Will
we
we
go through-
find whatever door? You know what I mean?
It's not necessarily yes or no. Okay.
I mean, it can be a yes or no.
Yeah, I
It
guess
says
so.
it says we can't. It's just saying it's about something that's going to happen.
I just want to know if we can make it as
Poignant and to the
Cor-
direct.
as direct as possible, so that Monty doesn't fuck with us.
We could also try opening both doors at once.
I don't know if the chandeliers mean like
Oh,
tries. Maybe it means how many
I do
doors you
like
open.
that.
So if
I
we
mean, they're
open the wrong
dark
door,
anyway.
then we open the other one, but they're still activated. They're still magic. You didn't dispel it. You just
How far apart are the
Right.
doors from each other?
They are directly across from each other on the hallway, so they're about 10 feet apart.
well, because that's the other thing is I was gonna say is this guy only opened one door and saw it. So
Okay. I'm going to put Ember closest to one end of the door. So just in case it's the other door, we can teleport to the other door.
Mm-hmm. You'd have to use a wild shape for that.
That's fine.
Okay.
before we do anything, can I investigate these doors? The one thing I want to see, the one thing I'm looking for, is there any dust on them? And if so, which one? If there's more dust on one than the other,
Do you have dark
The
vision?
old-
which door seems to be? Yes, I do.
Okay.
the
Which
old
door
dust.
seems to be used more than the other?
You look at them both, and what you've gauged from what Eltrig also said, this almost seems like a magical hallway. There's not a single ounce of dust. He's a very good butler.
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Just
Like, getting close to the door, dead center of both of these doors with the lights out, have a circular insignia where you think you can start to visualize what the insignia is, and then it just shifts again. You start to focus, it shifts again. You start to focus, it shifts again. To indistinguishable shapes.
well. I
Both
have
of
no
the
clue.
doors do that?
Correct.
I have absolutely no idea, so I leave it in your capable hands.
Okay. Well, I can at least do the ritual and ask, like, if we open the left door, will we find the artifact? Will we find a path leading to the artifact that we're looking for?
Is that you casting
Yeah,
it?
what's keeping him alive? That sounds good.
Or what's
Is that-
keeping or
Yeah,
what's keeping him alive.
We'll find what's
Because-
keeping him alive.
Okay. Is that
I don't
what
know
I'm
if
asking?
that's what. Oh, I want to know what the terrible thing Eltrig saw was. I don't know if that's still the thing that's keeping him alive, but probably is, so we can do it.
Oh God. Okay. All right. I'm gonna ritual cast divination.
Okay, and it gives you guys 10 minutes to decide what you want to do.
Um,
Oh,
I'm going.
what do you go first? Because your part is way more important.
Well, I'm gonna hold up an incense and hold it to you, Kai. Be like, can you light this, please?
Yes, I can. And I kind of just spread my hands apart, and you just see almost like electricity, but it's like fire, just and light the wick of the incense. Jesus.
Incest. Thank you. And then I'm gonna kind of do what I did last time, and take like a drop of my blood, but I'm gonna kind of put the incense like near the top of my head, because like behind the ear, or like, you know, like just placing it somewhere near my head, and then I'm gonna like bite my thumb and draw like the draconic symbol, or like for the alphabet, for like the letter T for Tiamat, and I will ask the question in hopes that she will like speak through me in a way, and I will ask, if we open the left door, will we find the thing that is keeping what's his name?
Tagrin.
Alive.
Well, he's doing that because it takes 10 minutes to ritual casting it, right?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. It
Sorry.
didn't give me a time. No, it didn't give me a time. It just said instantaneous.
Yeah, but
So I
ritual
didn't
needs
know.
to add 10 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, while the incense is filling up the room.
All right. Well, you're doing that. I'm just gonna walk over to Kai. Kai, can I talk to you for a sec?
Yeah, sure. I'm looking at Ember, trying to prepare a plan for mobility to move as fast as possible, just in case we open the wrong door and have to book it to the other. Yeah. What's up?
Don't get me wrong. I'm not from here. This is your town, and everything. But is it possible that you're looking for a problem that isn't there?
What do you mean?
Don't get me wrong. I understand Teragorn may not be the best person.
Tagrin.
Gnome. Yes, sorry. And being alive for this long is suspicious, but I don't think that he's necessarily doing anything wrong. As well as the child. I know, they probably came in a little hot-headed, but they seem to be, at least right now, on the level. If we push one way or another too much, we might end up making things worse. We could either anger the Duke or anger the child, and it could cause a lot of casualties. I know you're not comfortable with living in coexisting, but right now it seems like the better option.
I know it seems like it seems like a better option, but is this living? Is coexistence living? When it comes to someone who can do what they want and hurt who they want and make your life their playground, is that living?
Yes, but it doesn't seem like they have. At least not right now. I think as long as people stay out of her way, but yeah. Everything else seems to be running the same way, right? The shops are open. Your friends seem to still be working on something.
Enos, if someone came to your tribe, right, and you had to circumnavigate around that person who showed up to your place of living, how would you feel?
I understand. Yes, it won't feel good for a moment, but if it's between that and costing the lives of people I care about, possibly, then I think the better option is for the meantime is to coexist.
I feel
Because
like
we know that this family is powerful, and if we start something, we don't know what kind of damage she could cause to the city. Because there's no way we're going to be able to lure her out of the city. If we're going to fight her for any means, for any reason, it'll be in the city and it will cause casualties.
Enos, coexisting, I wish that was the answer, but I feel like it's a temporary solution. At a certain point, then what?
We're going to deal with the rest of the family, and once we do, she will either leave or then we deal with it.
So what are we doing now then? Do you think we're doing this for what?
There's more important things in the moment.
Being
The mother, the father, people that are actually causing chaos into the cities that they're stationed in. We shouldn't cause a problem when there isn't one.
But we traveled here for nothing then.
Well, not for nothing. We learned a lot from her, surprisingly. We know that your friends are safe for the time being. If there's anything else you want to do, I don't know if you want to, confront your father or whatever. If there's anything else that you want to do, that's what we're here for. But if just leaving things as they are for now, I think is the best option. But again, it's your home. And I will do what you want. I will follow your lead. It's your home. But I wanted you to know that that's what I think.
I don't like my friends having to live in a hole because someone colonized their land.
I understand, but it's temporary. If we can get rid of the rest of the family, she'll either go back to the Shadowfell or I don't know.
Exactly, we don't know. We're not granted another day, Enos. We have to do things now while we have the chance. Because we don't know. We could die literally the next day.
We could.
Exactly. And I feel like hoping to be granted another day to try to solve a problem when we can make a step to solve a problem now feels more beneficial.
Like I said, I'll follow your lead. But I just think that you should think about it before you do something that you might regret.
Yeah. What's Willow doing during all of this?
I'm just ready to open a door.
Yeah, you're just playing with Mikael, just like, don't look at the dragon man that's bleeding on himself, just stay looking at me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'll probably have him against my chest at this point, so he literally can only look at my face or my boobs.
Great. And it is around this time that Giltesh starts speaking.
I have received a message. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
That is exactly what I texted him, to be fair.
Yes. I'm reading it verbatim. Tiamat is Markiplier, confirmed.
Yeah. Special guest.
Yeah. The message I received was a riddle of sorts. Says, she said to me, a shadow of life brings a contract of undeath. Within this door is a beacon of hope. So, to me, that sounds like left might be the door we want to take.
Shadow.
Sounds good to me. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's
I wanna open
recite-
a door.
Yeah, can you read it? Can you read it again? Damn.
Sorry. A shadow of life brings a contract of undeath. Within this door is a beacon of hope.
Shadow
That
of
sounds-
life brings
A contract of undeath. So sounds like whatever they did, they made a contract,
With someone or
a
something.
pact with something, and that shadow of life is the one they made the contract with.
Who also is the beacon of hope? Or leads
Well-
to the beacon of hope?
Within
Doesn't
this
necessarily
door-
mean a beacon of hope for us.
Yeah, I take it as a beacon of hope being what we are seeking is behind that door. That's the hope of what we're looking for.
Okay. I trust you. I set up Ember so that the moment the door opens. How many people can I grab with fiery teleportation?
I think it's either one or everyone that's around him.
I can Misty Step if I need to.
Okay.
With
Willow,
Mikio.
Then
Willow, did you want to open the door?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to hold? Do you want me to hold Mickey L for you? Just in
Yeah,
case?
just in
Okay.
case.
Okay. Oh.
I
Holding
wanna
a
see if
baby.
there's
Holding
I
a...
guess
a-
I
Okay.
open
Yeah.
the door.
Okay. I'm just looking at Wildfire Spirit real quick.
Yeah.
Open the
Each
door.
willing creature of your choice within 5 feet.
Hell yeah. Up to 15 can teleport up to 15 feet in an occupied space that you see.
Correct.
And question, because I always fuck this up. The explosion is where?
Where he leaves from, I believe.
Yeah.
Well,
It'll be fine.
it'll be fine. I was gonna say speed or not being noticed is basically the toss up.
I do have to ask one question. Did Willow stay concentrating on Detect Magic that entire time?
Yes, but actually it would have probably ended
Yeah, but you
by
could
the
cast it
time he
unlimited
finished
times.
ritual casting it.
Didn't you say you can
Oh
cast
yeah,
it at will?
I would have cast it again, yeah, because I can do
Okay.
it at will.
I just wanted to make sure, point of order for what this next description's about to be.
Yeah.
So, you grab the door handle, and it almost feels like a hand grabs you and like wrenches around your wrist as you swing it open, and you see nothing. Not a wall. A doorway to nothing. You focus in as you almost see like this infinite mirror effect happening. You turn, it's as you keep going. You focus even more, and you can see you guys. You see your back right now. It almost seems like it's coming from the other door as well. You focus more in this dark hallway. You see Willow just fall into this door. The door is still open, but you just see just falls face first.
We should go. We should go.
I think
Yeah,
that's
we
the
go.
right door, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah. The moment Enos and Giltesh get to me, I just bamf into the room.
You attempt to bamf, nothing really happens because you're entranced by this infinite effect. You see yourselves, and then the next thing you know, you're floating. Your movement is slowed. You can see vague outlines of 3 other figures, a smaller figure as well, and some kind of dog. You see that all around you, but everything is blurred as you start to see lines starting to form in this room. It almost seems to have this mirror effect again. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And we will see you next time in the House of Mirrors.
Hopefully
Bye-bye.
not in a month from now.